Good day guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Nate and this is the continuation of the BMS 4.33 new aircraft reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the JA37 Saab Viggen. I've actually struggled to find this aircraft for a very long time. I was looking through the team furball, the dogfight, the training files, and also the campaign. I couldn't find any, so I finally got one of my mates to add it into the campaign, and now I've actually managed to be able to fly it. Just a bit of backstory: the JA37, the Viggen, the JA37 model of the Viggen was an all-weather interceptor, so it was an air-to-air variant, which is reflected here. You can see I've clicked all for the inventory, and all we have is air-to-air weapons. So we've got the AMRAAM, the Sidewinder, and the Skyflash. The Skyflash, for those of you who don't know, is the British version of the Sparrow. It's an improved Sparrow. So most of the time, I don't think you'll be using these. You'll probably just be using the AMRAAM B model, which are very good. It also has the ability to carry a centerline fuel tank, which is nice, and also a ECM pod underneath. Now, bear in mind the Saab, the Viggen JA37 models were retired in '98. It was originally made back in, I think, the late '60s. It's an old model, and these models probably don't have built-in jammers, so you probably need the jammer pod, the U95, for it to work. I can't verify that information on my own, but that's just a theory. Otherwise, I mean, it makes sense. Otherwise, there's no reason to bring the pod. The same happens for the Tornado, of course. The Tornado has both Tornadoes have the pods on the wings for jamming and for flares on the wings as well. So that's that. Very little to talk about here. You can see air only does one thing. Absolute no air-to-ground abilities at all. So you'll only be using this to do bar cap duties or what have you. Not much to talk about there. So that's kind of it from here. I'm going to now go to the cockpit and see what it looks like. So I will see you guys in the office. Alright guys, so step into the Viggen's office. Most of these switches you can see here, most of the panels are written in Swedish. A lot of the panels are also written in Swedish, unless like critical components like GPS, data link, alt hold, navigation. So those are written in English, or maybe they're in Swedish, but they're spelled the same as their English counterparts. So I can't be too sure, but you can see here a lot of this stuff is in Swedish. So very much similar to the Viggen and Draken in FXX. Really, only is going to be appealing to a small number of players out there. But otherwise, though, it is a fantastic modeled cockpit. The only issue I would have is that the MFDs, which are very well done, by the way, the RWR seamlessly blends in with the second MFD, and the DD blends in seamlessly with the left MFD. The MD switches are actually in the black areas, which is similar to the Tornado as well, and you kind of have to guess what the switches are. But you know, the critical switches like air to ground, air to air, nav, com 1, com 2, you can see all these switches there. The DED switches are all here. So everything you need to operate is there, and everything you need to operate is written in English. There's just a lot of other stuff not written in English. Now, the single Volvo RM8 turbofan will get the aircraft off the ground really quickly. I've been told, I've read that it will get off the ground less than 500 meters. I'm not sure if that's true. But the engine sounds are fantastic, so I'm going to hold the brake and push the power. So the outside looks absolutely and sounds absolutely amazing. The cockpit, there's a cockpit diagram with the BMS files. I'm just turning the lights here because I can see better. The master arm on, master arm's over here. I mean, everything works. I said it's beautiful. I really do appreciate this aircraft, and I love the work that they've done on it. So you know, props to those guys who've made this aircraft flyable. Let me switch the guns here. Yeah, it sounds good, looks good. I don't think there's any sound. I don't think there's any sounds to the weapons, which is a bit of a shame, but you can't have it all, right? Just turn off dogfight mode there. So if you guys are willing to learn a little bit of Swedish or overlook and just learn by memory where things are, this is a very, very nice aircraft to fly. It looks absolutely amazing. and handles very well. Let me just turn on the Cat 3. I believe it's this switch here. That puts me in the Cat 3. Very agile. It turns very well. That single Volvo engine really pushing a lot of power in there. But yeah, give it a go. See what you guys think. If you guys learn anything new about this, and do let me know. I'm really hoping that maybe at some point they give us a bit of ground attack with this thing. Maybe, just maybe. Alright guys, well, until next time, it's Nate out.